What's up, guys? Decent day today on the homestead. Haven't done anything down there really. Animals, garden area, still pretty much the same. Although I did go to the animal area, check things out as far as what I needed to fix. I also have a plan of attack for that. But this is what I've been doing most of the day. So I was totally gonna shoot a video on building this. I started a week ago, a few days ago, whatever it was, and all I had really done was cut the material. I had 3 2x10s left over, not scrap. They were full size. Don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but 3 2x10s. So I kept 2 12-footers full, and then I had a 10-footer that I ripped in half. And that gave me my other 2 sides, right? So this is a 10x12 greenhouse. We'll take a walk around. I'll show you kind of how I did it. It's nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but it works, and that's all I want. I didn't really need anything too big. I may grow some things in there, but mostly that's to get the season off to a start, and then maybe extend the season on the back end, right? But for the most part, I'm going to plant in the garden area. So this took me, oh shoot, probably 5 hours, something like that. So I used the 2x10s, like I mentioned. I used 1/2-inch electrical conduit, the gray stuff. I know some people use 3/4, some people have used 1 inch. I've watched a few videos on YouTube as well. But I used the 1/2-inch. It was cheaper. Again, this is seasonal and temporary, so it's not going to be up in the winter time. So I'm not trying to build it to support weight. So like snow loads and all that stuff, not what this is about. Again, start the season off. Easy to set up now that I've set it up, so it'll be easy to take down and pack up and then set back up when the time comes. But so yeah, 1/2-inch electrical conduit, PVC. I got 2 of these zip doors, which really, that's meant for indoors when you're doing construction to you know, keep the dust out of the rest of the house or what have you. So meant for indoors. We'll see how it works out. Again, I'm not overly concerned about it, but I think it'll be alright. I do have some punch list items. That's one of them. So what I want to do on each side of that zipper, I actually want to staple it to the plastic just to help secure it better. So right now it's just peel and stick. So let's give you the walk around the outside anyways. So the 10-foot is the door side. This is the 12-foot side. And it's 7.5 feet from the ground to the top there. Far side again, 12-foot side. It's actually the back that faces the wood line. And then again the door side, right? So let's take a look inside. So yeah, it's actually pretty spacious. I gotta give you the whiz about here in a minute. But I got a pretty good sized table. So that's, I don't know, it's gotta be 9 feet long. 2.5 feet wide, maybe, something like that. But again, from the ground to the top, I can't even touch it. Is 7.5 feet, 10 foot wide this way by 12 foot is what you're looking at. So again, punch list items. This is just peel and stick, this zipper stuff. So I want to staple that to the plastic just for extra security. I screwed some horizontal pieces of conduit or PVC, whatever, to kind of keep the spacing in the bows that way, you know. So another punch, and then I zip tied, crossed it around each of those as well, just for extra support. I got a ton of zip ties, so not concerned about that. But I'll show you what that looks like. But I just need to cut off the screws that are sticking in the door. Maybe a little raking in here. And that's really it, guys. So let me show you that. So I got the screw through both of those. Again, I marked on the bottom that horizontal piece before I put it up. I snapped the line at 3 feet off the top of the 2x10 there, so it's fairly straight. And I screwed them all again so the spacing kind of stayed the same. I was actually, what I got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. I got 17 10-foot lengths of that PVC. I was actually too short, so I used a 2x4 up top on the ridge that I just ripped in half, and then so on the top of that, I had the 1/2 inch. They're U-shaped fasteners, so from the top side, and there's a coupling up there as well, so it's smooth right across the top of that. That fastener doesn't get in the way at all of the plastic. But I screwed from the top down through the fastener into that 2x stock. Alright, so now you're way over there. So here's said table. Again, it's about 9 feet long-ish. 8.5, 9 feet, whatever. By 2.5 feet or somewhere there, 30 inches, whatever. So I could probably fit 3 of these tables, so 1 more here in the middle and then 1 more against that wall. But I don't even need that much room, honestly. We'll see how things go. Maybe I'll change my mind and try to grow something in here. I thought about maybe a permanent raised bed still in here, which is where the old raised bed used to be, still right here. So we'll just see how it goes. But really, 1 table's probably more than enough for what I'm going to do. So I got a couple seed starting trays aside of the ones I did my microgreens in that are still in the house. I got some stuff planted in those. I think I did some peas and some broccoli for now. I just started those a couple days ago. So these are 72 cell seed starters. I have 2 of them. So that's 144 plants. I'm not sure how many I'm going to end up putting in the garden. I'm still trying to figure that out on, you know, what I have for space versus how much of each variety of vegetable I want to grow. So we'll see how that goes. But that's probably, if I had to guess, probably more than enough. But I'm probably going to pick up a couple more just to be safe. 288 plants. I mean, come on. I got these 3-inch pots. It's that material. You can just put that in the ground and, you know, it disintegrates. It adds carbon to your garden after the fact. 10 for $2, so I got 20 for $4. In case I want to step something up to a 3-inch pot from those, or I can start in here and just transfer that to the garden, whatever. I got some labels here, and then some Pro Mix seed starting mix. So, and my thermometer and humidity gauge. So, it said today was right around 50 degrees. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was pretty nice out. Overcast. But yeah, so it's almost 70 in here. And I just finished this half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, something like that. And it's like 50% humidity at the moment. But so as I built the whole thing too, I had that one back wall left at the end there. And I could tell the difference from coming in here, even with that whole back wall gone, in comparison to outside. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it should be fine. Like I said, I'm not worried about structural stuff, anything collapsing this or anything like that. It's temporary. I think it's going to work just fine for what I need it to do. and I'm pretty pleased with it, honestly. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, don't need a ton of room. We'll see again if I change my mind and maybe do one whole side over there, permanent raised bed, and just grow stuff in here as well, the whole life of the plant. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was totally gonna shoot this video as I built it. I had started the frame a few days ago, a week ago, whatever it was. Like I said, I've done a couple videos after that before I got back to this project, and when I was deleting everything off my memory card, that went with it. So I checked today. I was gonna pick back up, shoot the video of building it, and that was gone. So a little frustrated there, and I'm like, you know what, I just want to get the thing up because I got a ton of other stuff to do around here. So I figured I'd at least give you the tour anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next one, and until then, God bless.